out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one.
Hey guys, it's me again, Melissa the Bistek in Greece. I am here to discuss with you about the cost of living in Greece, specifically in Thessaloniki town, because we live here in Thessaloniki, second largest city in Greece, next to Athens. Without further ado, I will discuss to you about our monthly expenses. So I hope this could help you before you move, if you are planning to move in Greece and would like to know, the basic expenses here in Greece. And let us start. Our biggest expenses in the house, I think, is the rent and the utilities. For the rent, we are lucky enough to find a very good place and a very good area. I think this is really safe area. It has 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, and 1 kitchen. And also the living room is separate, and we are paying only 300 euros for that. So we are so lucky to find a very decent place to stay and rent here in the city. And along with the rent, you have also to pay for the building maintenance, which is 80 euros every 4 months. So that includes for the lift maintenance, for the cleaner of the building, and then any maintenance the building will have, then they will get from that, that amount that we are paying every 4 months. So it costs 80 euros plus our monthly rental is 300 euros. And the next expenses is the heating, the gas. We do pay for 80 euros. That's a standard amount we pay. But during winter, we pay more because we consume more during winter. We use most of the time, hot water and heating in the house. It's cold here during winter. For 3 people, we pay 80 euros standard, but during winter, I think it's increasing from 100 to 200 or more. It depends how you consume the heating in the house. And next is our electricity bill, which is 80 euros per month also. Electricity, we don't consume that much of electricity. We don't use our electronics or appliances most of the time. I think the one that we often use is appliances in the kitchen, like the cooking. The cooking is electric, and also the laundry. That's the usual that we use every day, because I'm cooking every day and I do laundry every day. But the entertainment, we do use only the internet, so we don't consume a lot of electricity except during summer. So expect your bills would be higher because it's hot also during summer. We use most of the time air conditioning. And next is the water bill. Water bill is 80 euros also, but it is every 4 months. Water bill is not that expensive. So we just pay every 4 months for the water. It costs 80 euros. And then what else about the transport? Transportation, we don't use our car in the city because It is effing traffic in the city. My husband used his bikes, and when he's using his bike, it's more cheaper to us because his expenses for every month for the bike. He goes to work every day with his bike, and his expenses for the bike is 90 euros, approximately 90 euros per month. And me, during the time that I used to work, I spent 40, to be exact, 50 euro per month for the bus, because it's 2 euros every day. So I am like working, I think I'm working 26 days in a month, so that would cost me approximately from 40 to 50 euros. That is my expenses for the transportation. But if you use your card, you will spend 20 euros every 2 days for your car. Depends what car do you have, because the petrol here is really expensive, and car is luxury here. Expect that, you know, if you use your car every day, then it will cost you too much, because it is also so traffic in the city. Most of the people, they like to take the bike or just walk, because city is really near. Especially when you're near in the city, then you don't need transportation to go to work. But for us, we do take the transpo or use the transpo, because we are like, you know, 15 minutes away to 10 minutes away from the city. That's our transpo expenses. And for the bike also, I think you're gonna pay 90 euros for the insurance for the bike. Every 6 months is 90 euros, but you can choose also for 1 year. I think it would range 180 for a year. As for the car, the insurance, you're gonna pay as of January 2023. The standard insurance is 180 euros, but it depends when your car is new or old, new model or old model. I think you're gonna pay from the range 100 to 300. So the more new and the more luxurious your car is, the more expenses, petrol expensive, and also the insurance is expensive. When you're upgraded, and then your expenses upgraded also. I think that's it for the transportation. In about eating out, we don't actually eat out every day. That it's very expensive to go out here, especially when you're a family. I'm not working now, so we limit our outing every, you know, twice a month or once a month. We don't really eat out that much. It is pricey to eat outside. And budget, okay, approximately from 50 euros to 100. So depends which restaurant we're going. So maximum is 100 for us. That would be once a month, or, you know, we don't usually go out. I usually cook in the house, because I love to cook, and I like to cook what I want to eat. But if we crave to eat outside, then we go out to eat, but not, you know, not usual. It's, you know, sometimes only. And about the leisure also, when we go for a coffee to bar, or we go travel, like when we visit my in-laws, then we have to spend for the gas, I think 50 euros for the car, and, you know, the extra expenses, then you have to have 200 euros at least to go for 100 to 200 euros to go visit your in-laws or your friends. when it's 1 hour away or 2 hours away, you have to spend for the petrol and of course the expenses that you made there. About shopping, when I was still working, I think I don't shop anymore. I usually go to the grocery. I think that is my shopping. But when I go shopping like dry goods, maybe my budget to that is from 50 to 100 euro, and that would be once a month. Yes, if I go shopping. And about the health, actually, because we have health insurance. When I was still working, I had government. So as my daughter and my husband, because we are working, but it is not a full insurance. When we go visit a physician or a doctor, we pay them half or full. Usually you pay 30 to 50 euros. That's the physician fee here in Greece. Or 80 euros. 80 euros cost, the specialist, like when you go visit a cardiologist or what else? Wanna go check your breast or your lungs, some kind of like that. So I think that's expensive. It's 80 euros. Usually you pay 80 euros for that. But here, there are discounts because we have health insurance for the government, so we don't pay that much. It's not totally free, but we pay a little amount because we have a government insurance since we are working. And before I stop working, I want to check for my MRI scanning for my head. Supposed to be I will pay like 200 euros for that, but because I had an insurance, so I paid for, I think, 35 bucks, 35 euros only. So it is really helpful to have an insurance here. Otherwise, also when you go to local, like a local government clinic or hospitals, and there you don't have to pay if you have an insurance. Because I had an experience, a first-time experience, that I don't know, suddenly I become sick and I went for a full checkup in the government hospital, and I didn't pay a penny on that because I had an insurance. So I didn't pay a penny on that. But if you go to a semi-private or private hospital, you can still use your government insurance, and you're gonna pay a little amount only. So that's a good thing here in Greece if you have an insurance. And next thing is the school. My child, I don't pay any school fee for my child because she's going to a government school. It's not a private, it's a public school. We don't pay anything for my child. I think we only buy the books, and no, books are free also. I mean the things that she used, like the ball pen, or the basic needs for the school. But the books also are provided from the school, so there are no expenses for the school. It is free. School is free also here in Greece, so that's a good thing. Unless if you send your child to a private school, then I think you're gonna pay for a monthly, school fee for that. And about my grocery expenses, believe it or not, before I used to spend only 20 euros per week. But I think that was, a year ago. Due to the war of the other neighboring country, everything is really expensive now. So I have to spend 50 to 100 euro per week, but as much as possible I try to stick to my 50 euro budget every week. And I would love also to do a grocery shopping like monthly, because it is more cheaper, and my budget for that is 300 euro, and that is a one-time grocery shopping every month. So I prefer that I go shop once a month, so I could stick to that budget, and I find it really cheap, and I can save. Oh, before I forget, our telephone bills, the internet and phone bills, we do pay 15 euros for my bill and 13 euros for my daughter. That's a regular line for the mobile. So as my husband, he has also regular line, and he pays 40 euros together with the land phone. Since we are using the same company, so the phone company gave us a good deal and good discount, because we're using the same company. Also, it is important to inform you guys that the Greece government do support their people. They provide child support, welfare to the family, and that would be provided to the families or the single person who earns income below 9,000 euros per year. So if you have a child, for one child, they provide 70 euros for one child, and if you have additional child, that would be additional also support. In the rent as well, they pay half of your rent for the house, and so as the gas bill, they do provide also for that, and it's once per year only. That is a really big help from the government to their people. So I think that is really a good system also here in Greece. I think I'm done. That's our expenses here. I'll break down to you guys our total monthly expenses on the screen, so you will know. I hope this helped you. If you like to move here in Greece, or to stay here to experience what it's like to live in Greece. I hope this helps you and guide you if you want to come and move to Greece. Thank you for watching.